Okay, this is our first signal. Jimmy just found this. It's deep, jumping up like a dime. Very deep. It's funny how you walk into a place sometimes and within the first minute you get something good. Well, Jimmy called me over and had a signal jumping around in the 90s for him. And I went over with the D2 and it was a solid 92, had excellent depth. The purpose of this hunt today is just to go side by side with the Manticore and the 9-inch coil and the D2 with the 9-inch coil. We picked a very trashy city park. Jimmy's running his in all-terrain general with a sensitivity at 27, recovery speed 5 to 6. Iron volume was at 0. And the D2, I was running the deep, high conductor, 95 sensitivity, 6.8 discriminate, and auto response at 5. 27, okay.
There it is.
There it is, yep. And it read just like it too. Look at that first signal.
Seated dime.
Look at that.
Oh!
Look at that.
Seated dime.
First signal.
Seated.
Right off the bat?
Right off the bat. It was a perfect signal too.
Right off the bat.
That's the way to do it. You got a mint mark on that too. You got a mint mark. It's like a 90S. Very cool. What number you get, Jimmy?
91.
Ooh, 91. Okay. Huh. Huh. These 9-inch coils are pounding that out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear that? Can you hear it on my
Yeah,
headphones?
I hear it, yeah.
Listen.
My coil's solid, dead on.
This could be a thin quarter. There's garbage right here.
Right there, yeah, garbage.
I'm telling you, a big coil would have trouble with this.
You'll have trouble picking it up.
Absolutely. This small coil, I'm banging a 94 every time. That's a thick silver dime or a thin quarter. We were blown away that in the first 5 minutes, Jimmy already went over his second silver coin. And I have to stress, this area has been left for dead long ago. There's so much trash here, and it's so difficult to get the good coins out. But these newer machines, the Manticore and the D2 with the 9-inch coils, are so impressive. I could tell by the rim it's an early one, and it's in great shape.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, take a look. There's no doubt.
That's definitely early.
Oh, what a great signal.
Yeah, definitely a dime.
I'm gonna try from a different angle. Hey baby, I know, hello
Yeah,
there.
right there's the center.
Okay, watch out for a second. Come here. I'm getting it from this angle too.
Yeah.
Both angles. She's gonna help us dig.
Yeah.
We are still early in the day, and this solid 91 signal is a little lower than silver for the D2. I usually am getting 92s and above, unless it's a real worn silver dime. But a 91 seems to be consistently a clad dime. Solid 91. Hey, 91s usually are clad or very thin silver. That's what that it reads like, clad or very thin
this
silver.
Can't be clad in this dirt.
We are finding that clad coins, since they've been made now for almost 60 years, some of them tend to sink down pretty deep. And this certainly sounded just like one. Clad. That's a 91. There's just, as you could just see, there's crap all around it. But if I just hit it the right way, I'm getting something right there.
So, I think this is going to be silver.
Yeah.
Because it's only like 4 or 5 inches, but
Yeah.
you're in a washout.
Yeah, and it's
I
a
think
very,
that's
very,
silver.
I think it is too.
I think that's
The
silver.
number I'm getting,
Yeah, I'm getting 92, 93.
I'm getting 90. Swinging the D2, you can hear rapid fire signals. That's how much junk was around. I was hearing all the iron as well. This one just jumped out. I set the silver coins to give a different sound. Anything that reads 92 and above gives a very high pitch. So I picked this one out, and when I went to all metal pinpoint, I could hear all the garbage around this signal. So it was only down about 4 or 5 inches in this packed dirt, and the Manticore read 92, and I got a 93. Yep. I see something.
A quarter.
Oh, is that a great picture?
Oh,
Isn't that
shit,
nice?
that is. Is that a quarter?
It looks like a
That's
quarter
Stand of
almost,
Liberty
doesn't it?
right there. I think that's Stand of Liberty.
I don't know.
Great, man. I think that's Stand of Liberty.
Oh,
The stick, look at that.
that's a big chunker. Let's see.
Standing, right?
Seated? Is that seated?
That might be seated.
Holy
Crap. Let me look at the back here. Hang on. Nope, barber.
Barber, beautiful.
But
barber.
it's a great shape
That's
though.
a great
Man,
shape.
That's
Oh,
a great shape, barber corner. Woo.
That's great shape.
That was only 4 inches, 5 inches down.
Dude, what pinpoint? Barber quarter?
barber quarter, great shape.
But you know what though? It was in trash, heavy
Tons of
trash.
trash, yeah.
I think the 9-inch coil got it. I really
Got
did.
it. You got
Okay.
junk here.
Yeah.
You got junk here.
Jimmy heard a good signal wedged between garbage, and we were able to pick it out with the 9-inch coils. And another guy came by who wanted to hear the signals to see what we were digging, because the guys with the bigger coils weren't doing the same amount of digging that Jimmy and I were doing. So he came on over and checked it out and could not make a good target out of it.
You mind if I listen?
Yeah. Garbage all around it.
Wow.
Holy shit. There's a lot of stuff around there.
Yeah.
This place going crazy.
Yeah, the smaller coil helps here.
Isn't it amazing? This park is just like, if you just got the right detector, because what other park do you know you can swing once and get 15 targets in one swing?
Okay, Jimmy,
Sounds like
let's
a
see
machine
it.
gun we used to call it.
Let's see that silver.
See it already?
No.
No, I'm saying,
Oh,
let's see it.
I see.
It's got to be here.
Nope.
No.
Weedy?
Oh, is that a
Clad dime.
It's a clad dime. They jump up sometimes.
But look how deep that was.
Okay.
All junk.
So
everywhere.
you're calling this garbage all around him. You're calling a dime or a quarter on this? Okay. The D2 is locking on a solid penny.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Right there.
right there. Okay.
Yep.
We played with the signal for a while, knowing there is a good target in there, and there was so much garbage around it, we actually dug out a couple pieces of garbage before we found the good target. Ended up being a solid piece of brass.
Put and take.
What is that?
Put and take.
Oh, that's Cracker Jack.
Yep. Put and take.
That's like turn of the century
one,
Cracker
take
Jack.
Yes.
These are cut.
That's
Put,
a game. Yeah, that's
yep.
a game piece.
Put all takeoffs brass.
Yeah.
The brass ones are good.
That's the game.
It sounds like iron, but it is kicking up
Okay.
in two-thirds of the passes. Sound like an Indian.
See, to me, this is more like all iron.
Okay.
Like that signal gave a lot of iron. That's what this one sounds like.
Interesting.
Like a lot of iron. Let me try this angle. Let me try from your angle. We try like this. Yeah, it's trying to spit through right there.
Right.
Unless it's something with iron,
It
but
could
you
be,
got
right?
you
I
got to
know.
check it out though. Yeah, got to check it out. But yeah, that signal wouldn't stop me in my tracks though.
Now get repeatable. I bet you this is an Indian, Carter.
That's cool.
You don't
If-
think so?
No, I'd say if it is, it's got to be iron near it,
Gotta be.
because I'm hearing a lot of iron. Definitely hearing a lot of iron with it.
While I'm waiting for Jimmy to dig his out, I got this brass tag of some sort. I couldn't quite tell what it was till I cleaned it up later. And it's got some writing on it. I have no idea what it is.
Look at this. This is freaking wild.
Iron.
It is. Okay, yeah. That's kind
Little
of,
blip,
I guessed.
little tiny nail.
I guessed it.
A dime right there.
Okay. What number are you getting on yours?
83.
All right, give me another foot or two. Just got to be a little farther away. Cool. Huh. There's no question.
Might be barber.
Before you dig it, let me try it.
It's either a thin silver or a clad.
Or
one or the
clad,
other.
Right.
Right there.
It's borderline.
Yeah, borderline. Thin silver or clad. Right there.
I'm gonna say silver dime.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yep. If it is a thin one.
Could even be a clad quarter, and it could even be a silver quarter. But I'm gonna say a dime.
I agree with you. Definitely a dime, but what kind?
I think this is silver dime.
I think it's a silver
I think this is barber dime.
If it is, it's going to be a thin one.
It's
Because I'm only getting a 91. That's what I'm saying. If it's a dime, it's going to be thin, which is fine. Thin barbers are great. There it is. Right there.
There it is. Oh,
Clad, yep.
right on the...
I'm getting
Okay.
like an 84, which is an Indian.
And I got iron.
Oh, you're getting all iron there. Interesting. Let me hit it from another angle then.
Junk there.
Okay.
All iron. I hear the iron.
Wow. Let's try it out. Oh, wow.
Getting something?
I want you to check it one more time. Swing it from my angle right here.
Let's switch targets. I got the stick. I see the stick.
Okay, I'm gonna make a little divot right here.
And let me know what you got right here.
Okay.
Yep, I got
Yeah,
it.
try standing where I am and hitting that. I see where you are, right there, yep. Try playing different
I got
angles.
It. It sounds like an Indian or a weed.
I went over to Jimmy's signal. That was a little questionable, and he said it kicked up to a dime, but it was just grunting for the Deus. It didn't give me a good signal. One direction it tried to squeak through, but it ended up being a large nail.
This is so funny. You really don't get anything.
And a little iron here.
This is like 9 inches down. This is a deep one, but let's see what it is.
This is the first signal where one of us got a clear repeatable and the other one could not hear it at all. Most of the time we're just going side by side and everything sounds good to both of us, but this one was very deep and it was coming back as an 84, which could have been an Indian penny, right in that range. And so I started digging down and I was at almost a full shovel length before I started hearing it with the probe. And the shovel length on this one is 9 inches. So I was down there quite a ways for this one.
Jimmy, on the full length of my shovel down, 9 inches, and I'm hearing it at the bottom of the hole.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy. I got a weedy.
Oh, weedy.
This was a big, big nail.
Yep. I believe it.
Like the size of a dime.
Yep, I hear you. Jimmy, you're not going to be happy about this.
Coin?
I told you I got a clean signal here, right?
Yep.
You were getting nothing on it. Look at that.
What is it? Interesting. Large?
Copper. It's a copper.
I think it's a foreign coin.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Look at that. That thing was deep.
That
was
is
good.
interesting.
That was a good 10 inches down.
And I got nothing.
You got nothing there.
Right.
That's the first time one of
Was
us
it
got
iron
a
there?
signal where the other one couldn't.
Iron.
But to me, it read clean
And I got
84.
iron.
What is it out of the hole? I got 84 in the hole.
I couldn't read it.
Look at this, out of the hole, 83.
Jimmy was right. The coin is foreign. It's from Spain, from 1870, and it says 20 grams of copper on it. So it's kind of a interesting piece. What I really find surprising, though, is this D2 is giving me such accurate number readings, even in trashy areas and even when the targets are at depth.
Yeah.
It's locking on 87, 88, which tells me it's a wheatback.
Right.
But it's deep.
It's deep.
Yeah. Or two Indians stuck together.
No, it's...
but you got a nice signal right there.
So my target,
What are you getting on it? There's no doubt it's a coin. It's a beautiful coin signal.
I'm getting upper 80s, low 90s.
That's high for you, right?
But sometimes with the Manticore,
Yeah.
it could read higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is that number for you normally?
That's a silver dime.
That's a silver dime, because
Yep.
I'm getting a definite wheatback signal.
Here we have another really deep target. The D2 is telling me without a doubt it's reading like a wheatback, and Jimmy was getting the signal loud and clear, but the numbers were jumping up high, and he said it sounded more like silver.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a wheat penny.
I see.
Yeah, and the sucker was deep.
Yes, it was. But there's no question in my mind what it was. Very nice.
Got something good?
I'm getting iron on top of it, but when I back off it, I'm getting a nice dime, possibly thin quarter right there. Tell me what you think. Got a little depth in this real packed dirt.
So I'm getting it and then it backs off.
Okay.
I think it's iron.
You think it's iron, really? Because I got a big piece of iron right up here.
I'm getting it right here.
Yeah, but you get it right there, right? But you think it's iron?
Now it sounds better.
Yeah, I think it's silver. Or a clad quarter.
I think it's a piece of iron.
I had a feeling there was something good here next to a big piece of iron and other garbage around it. So I played with the settings a little bit, trying out different programs, some of the pre-programs, and the deep high conductor seemed to work the best and give me the best repeatable. I only have to have the reactivity at 2. This machine is so fast on its own. I was able to hear it once I back off the iron. It came through loud and clear. And when I got down maybe about 5 inches, I started hearing it with the probe.
Jimmy. Jimmy.
What's that?
You're not gonna believe it.
What's that?
Right next to the iron signal. I gotta clean it off.
What is it?
Coin.
Silver?
I don't know. I gotta clean it off. Look. It was down deep.
What?
It was down deep. What do you think? The hell is it? A silver.
Barber
It is.
quarter?
It's a fucking barber. Can you believe that?
That I was getting
barber
a 97.
I got a solid 94.
Yep.
And when I came off that iron, it was clear as day.
The faster I was swinging it, Mike, another barber quarter.
What?
The faster I was swinging it, the better it sounded.
Wow.
I saw you guys over there. Like, investigating
Hey.
the target.
That was a tough one.
This was tough. It was right with iron. He called it as being iron. When I came off the iron with the Deus, bang, bang, 94 every time. If I move half an inch, it went away.
What do you? What's your recovery rate on your?
Only 2.
Wow.
Only 2. You don't need more. You start losing depth when you get beyond 2.
Holy crap! Look how worn that one is.
Yeah.
97.
97.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got 2
crap.
barber quarters.
To me, that's a solid Indian right there.
Where?
Right there.
Yep, solid Indian.
Solid Indian, eh?
Look at this.
We both thought it was definitely an Indian penny signal. After getting it out, it was a patriotic pin from 1926.
This might be a wheat penny right here.
I told you I found a lot of that stuff here.
This was reading a little higher than a wheat.
That's always good.
This was.
Oh, look at this. Check it out.
We ended up putting in a little more than 6 hours, going side by side, and had a great time. Really was able to get into that trashy area and do well. We had about 14 pieces of silver between us and a bunch of other wheatbacks and Indians. My favorite one was the barber quarter here. This 1893 came out in decent shape. The deep copper coin that I was able to hear and the Manticore had trouble with, here it is. This is the 1870 Spanish coin. This is probably down there about 10 inches. Also found was this little school pin that read close to a dime. It's Public School 67, and it's got quite a history to it. It goes back to almost 200 years now. I think it was 1827. And if you look it up, it's in Brooklyn, New York. So that was kind of interesting. This patriotic pin from 1926, once cleaned up, still had some of the silver plating on it. Can't make anything out of this tag. It's got some kind of markings on it with nothing on the backside. Maybe someone out there could recognize it. I have no idea. These other 2 little things might have been off cufflinks or something. They're copper and they're looks like enameled on one side. And here's Jimmy's stack of silver coins today. And the favorite is that 1891S. Came out in really nice shape. We're definitely looking forward to going back down there and doing a lot more field testing side by side. But these 9-inch coils are the way to go in this real trashy area, and it's impressive the depth you can get out of these coils.